When people talk about the AI race, names like OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and Microsoft dominate the conversation. The headlines are filled with ChatGPT breakthroughs, Google Gemini demos, and Microsoft embedding AI copilots everywhere. But in the background, one giant has been strangely quiet: Apple. While the world obsesses over flashy demos, Apple is plotting its moves differently. And if history has shown us anything, it's that Apple rarely joins a technological gold rush until it knows it can redefine the space. They did it with MP3 players, smartphones, tablets, and even wearables. Each time Apple was late, and each time they ended up dominating. So the question is, could Apple eventually win the AI race? Not by being first, but by being the most strategic? Apple's pattern of arriving late, winning big. Apple has a long history of sitting back while competitors rush in, only to enter later with a product that feels inevitable. MP3 players 1990s to 2001. Dozens of clunky devices existed before the iPod. Then came Apple with a sleek design in the iTunes ecosystem. Result? They owned the portable music market. Smartphones 2000s. BlackBerry Palm and Nokia were everywhere. The iPhone arrived in 2007 and the industry changed forever. Tablets 2000s. Microsoft released early tablets in 2001. They failed. Apple's iPad in 2010 became the standard. Smartwatches 2010s. Pebble and Samsung launched wearables first, but it was the Apple Watch that became a cultural staple. This playbook, refine, dominate, is why Apple watchers believe the company is quietly preparing to do the same with artificial intelligence. The ecosystem advantage. Unlike OpenAI or Anthropic, Apple doesn't need to sell AI as a standalone product. It has over 2 billion active devices in the world: iPhones, iPads, Macs, watches, AirPods, and now Vision Pro. Each one is a portal for AI. When Apple integrates AI deeply into its ecosystem, it doesn't need to market a new app or subscription. It simply turns on intelligence inside what people already use every day. Imagine, Siri is evolving into a true personal AI assistant that knows your habits, context, and preferences. AirPods are translating conversations in real time. Apple Watch is predicting health risks with generative AI models. Vision Pro is leveraging AI to build immersive experiences, the silicon superpower. The unsung hero of Apple's AI potential isn't Siri or even iOS, it's Apple Silicon. Since 2020, Apple has been designing its own chips. The M1, M2, and now M3 for Macs, plus A-series chips for iPhones. These processors are not just powerful, they are optimized for machine learning tasks. Neural engines inside these chips can already handle billions of AI operations per second on device. That means Apple doesn't need to rely on massive cloud servers to run every AI feature. Compare this to OpenAI or Google, which spend billions on GPUs to serve queries. Apple's approach scales more efficiently. Every iPhone is its own AI engine. If AI is the future, Apple has already put a supercomputer in everyone's pocket. Apple's quiet AI research. It may surprise many, but Apple has been investing in AI research for years, just without the hype. Academic papers from Apple researchers have explored speech recognition, generative models, image synthesis, and natural language processing. In 2024, reports revealed Apple was testing its own large language model, internally nicknamed Apple GPT. Unlike rivals, Apple hasn't rushed it to market. Instead, it's likely being refined to fit perfectly into the Apple experience. History suggests Apple won't release a chatbot just for novelty. Instead, they'll build AI features that feel invisible, useful, and magical across their devices. Why Apple doesn't fear being late. Some argue Apple is behind in AI because it doesn't have a public product like ChatGPT GPT or Gemini. But Apple doesn't think in quarters, it thinks in decades. When the iPhone launched in 2007, Apple wasn't first, but it defined the category. The same could happen with AI. Being late allows Apple to 1. Watch competitors' mistakes. 2. Refine the technology. 3. Introduce AI at a moment when it feels indispensable. not experimental. Consumers don't reward the first product. They reward the best product, the business case, services, and beyond. Apple's AI dominance wouldn't just be about devices. It would supercharge Apple's fastest-growing segment, services. Imagine Apple Music generating personalized playlists through AI that actually feel human-curated. Imagine iCloud Photos with AI that edits, organizes, and enhances automatically. Imagine Apple Fitness Plus providing AI-driven workout coaching. Each AI upgrade keeps users locked deeper into Apple's ecosystem, and that translates into billions in recurring revenue. Apple versus the competition. To understand why Apple could win, compare its strengths against rivals. OpenAI, brilliant models but no ecosystem, needs Microsoft to distribute. Google, cutting-edge research but poor at turning it into user-friendly products. Microsoft, smart integrations but reliant on third-party models and expensive infrastructure. Meta, strong in AI research but lacks public trust. Apple, billions of devices, seamless ecosystem, trust and privacy, custom silicon. Apple doesn't need to beat everyone at AI research. It just needs to deliver AI experiences people actually use daily. So what does the future look like if Apple plays its cards right? 1. iOS AI revolution, 2025 to 2026. Expect major iPhone updates where AI becomes central. Smarter Siri, enhanced apps, deeper personalization. 2. Vision Pro plus AI. Apple's mixed reality headset could use AI to blur the line between real and digital worlds, creating entirely new experiences. 3. Healthcare AI. With Apple Watch already saving lives, AI could push Apple deeper into preventive health, predicting diseases, monitoring vitals, coaching lifestyles. 4. Global expansion. Apple's AI will be multilingual, culturally sensitive, and tightly regulated, allowing it to scale where others struggle. Experiences. Life easier, healthier, more connected. Conclusion. Why Apple could still win. The AI race today feels like a sprint. Flashy demos, billion-dollar investments, constant hype. But Apple knows the truth. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And in marathons, the winner isn't the one who jumps out first. It's the one who paces, conserves energy, and finishes strongest. Apple has the hardware, the ecosystem, the privacy narrative, and the patience. When the dust settles, it may not be ChatGPT, Gemini, or even Microsoft that defines the AI era. It may be Apple, the company that always waits, refines, and then rewrites the rules. Because if history repeats itself, Apple's late arrival will once again look like perfect timing. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Apple's bold push in the AI race, make sure to like the video, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps us bringing you more stories that matter.